Kedah, Malaysia, lives an adventurer with a story waiting to be told. David Wu, a man on a mission, cycled 4,000 kilometers to reconnect with his roots.
I brought a spanner with me just in case someone approached me to try to rob me so I can hit him.
Driven by a desire to give back to society, David has committed to charitable work through his adventures.
I felt the calling to return to Malaysia to do something.
Let us explore what challenges await David along his journey. Kedah, the rice bowl of Malaysia, is nestled in the northwestern corner of the country. It boasts lush paddy fields, rich cultural heritage, and a warm, welcoming community. From its vibrant markets to its serene landscape, Kedah is a true gem. This is where David was born, raised, and began his wonderful journey. Driven by purpose, David committed himself to charity, making a meaningful impact and supporting those in need. David plans to use his expedition to raise funds for Project Wuma.
It all started with a project called Project Wuma, which it centered around the reconstruction and rehabilitation of a very rundown village in Kelantan.
His first journey took him on foot from Alostar to Kota Baru, motivated by a strong desire to aid flood reliefs in Kelantan.
It was a great success, mission accomplished, which also then led to the next adventure the following year in 2017, which was to conquer the 7 wonders of the world on bicycle.
After the success of Project Wuma 1, David led Project Wuma 2, using his journey to the ancestral village in China to gain more attention. David's route covers over 4,000 kilometers, passing through multiple countries, each with its own unique challenges and beauty. Without formal training, David embarked on a journey with determination and worry.
I guess if there were any mental preparations, it centered around safety, because it was something I was doing for the first time. So I was going to traverse into places like Cambodia and Laos, which were very foreign to me. And at that particular time, the only thing I knew about Cambodia and Laos were that they were very third world, they were super third world countries.
David has some friends cycling all the way with him to Bangkok.
They asked if they could come along with me to Bangkok, from Alostar to Bangkok. And one of them happened to be a Malaysian celebrity. His name is Patrick Teo. And I was quite flattered that he asked. And along with 3 or 4 other friends, they joined me when we flagged off from my grandfather's house.
Patrick Teo, a renowned Malaysian actor and radio personality, known as the Voice of Malaysia due to his extensive career in media.
We had just taken up cycling not so long ago, so we were all very interested in cycling.
However, Patrick and his friends felt that cycling from Alostar to China would be too difficult for them. But he said,
"Never mind, we'll accompany you as far as we can go, which is about Bangkok."
David and his friends had a fantastic time throughout their journey. After arriving in Bangkok, his friends returned to Malaysia, while David continued to China alone. After traveling through multiple countries and overcoming countless challenges, David finally arrived in Guangdong, China, to begin his search for his ancestral village. David used a faded photograph of his great-grandfather to search for his ancestral village in China.
The third village that we went into, I saw an old man. I approached him, I showed him my grandfather's photo, and I asked him, "Do you remember 3 brothers from Malaysia who came to visit this village?" he saw the photo and then he said, yeah, I remember there was these 3 brothers who came from Malaysia. And that's when I started thinking, I think I found this village. I think I found it, right? He showed me where my grandfather's house was. He claimed to be my cousin. And then he brought me to the gravesite of my ancestors' tombs. When I saw those photographs, and some of them had me in it, and every photograph had an inscription at the back describing who the people in the photographs are, what was the occasion, and what's the name of this person.
David found the moment deeply emotional and touching, further proving the deep connection he shared with those people.
The joy of achieving your goal, which was not guaranteed. Cycling to China was one goal. Finding the village in China was another separate challenge altogether.
The incredible experience and sense of accomplishment have overwhelmed him. Before David embarked on his journey, he visited his grandfather's grave and took some soil with him along the journey to China.
That was a very emotional experience as well, because it made some of the elders in my family realize that that was very significant, because my grandfather, he was just a little boy and he never went back. So he never had the opportunity to go back to China.
David's actions were intended to symbolize his grandfather's return home. Reflecting on his incredible journey, David feels blessed and fulfilled.
In the last 7 years of my life, 8 years of my life, doing all these things, wow, I feel so lucky that I'm able to do it. I'm so happy and glad that I found the courage to finish it. And along the way, I've accomplished a great deal of self-fulfillment. These are things you do once. You don't go and say, I'm going to cycle around the world again, because the motivation is very different.
The cycling journey eventually gave David a new sense of direction.
I think I became a lot more enlightened. I began to appreciate that the world is actually a good place still. How many people would get the opportunity to do something like this if it doesn't change your life, right? So, and you spend so much time on your own, you will change.
Having been through so much and gained a wealth of life experience, David has valuable insights to offer.
You know that there's a lot more out in the world for you to see. Yeah. So I think a good way to start is that one needs to be an outdoor lover. You need to like that to begin with. Yeah. It depends on what your objective is, what your intention is. Why do you want to do this? Do you think you'll enjoy it? Because not everyone will enjoy it. Stop playing games on the phone. Go outdoors more. Go talk to people. Drink more beer.
David's remarkable life showcases bravery and resilience. His journey teaches us that with determination and compassion, we can make a profound impact, inspire others, and create unforgettable legacies.
Just do it if that's what you want to do.